Hello and welcome to Potentials Unleashed. My name is Joe Austin. This video is how to set up an away or a vacation message in Microsoft Outlook. So first things first, we want to click on the Tools menu, go down to the Options, choose Mail Format. Under the Message Format section, we want to make sure that this is set to plain text as opposed to HTML or rich text. We'll click OK. Next, we want to create our away message, so we'll click New. You don't have to put anything in the to or the carbon copy boxes. You probably do want to put a subject, such as on vacation or out of office or anything relevant. Down here, you want to give some sort of a greeting, even though you don't necessarily know who's sending you this email. Then you want to give the dates and times that you're going to be out of the office. That will be on vacation from September 13th, 2012 and returning to the office on September 23rd. So there's your dates and your times or whatever. Let people know how long you're going to be out of the office. Next, you want to let them know if there's any contact information so they can reach someone else if they need to for immediate. Okay, if I could spell. Assistance. Please contact my office at So now they have a way to get in touch with someone in the case that they really do need help and you're not available. Then you want to give a salutation here to let them know that they did get to the right place. Yep, and again we can't spell. Okay. So there's your message. Now, what you need to do is you're going to save this, but you're going to save it as a Microsoft Outlook template. So on Microsoft Outlook 2007 and 2010, you want to use the Microsoft icon button here. On Office 2003 and earlier, you want to click on the File menu. So you'll click on here, choose Save As, whether you're in the File menu or the Microsoft icon menu. Click Save As. Now, we don't want it to go into this folder here, so we're going to change the Save As type to outlooktemplate.oft. Now, actually, this is actually the correct place it needs to go, but it needs to be in the OFT format. So it's automatically named it on vacation based on your subject. You can keep this name, you can change that name, it doesn't matter. Once you've got the name you want, we'll hit save. And then that is saved, and now we can close this, and it's going to prompt you to save, but you do not have to. So you click no there. Now we need to go back into the Tools menu, choose Rules and Alerts, and we want to create a new rule. Then under the Start from a Blank Rule section, we want to choose Check Messages when they arrive, and we'll click Next. Now we want to check the box that says where my name is in the to or carbon copy box, and you can check anything else that's specific to what you need. You can do it to a specific distribution list or what have you, but this one typically handles pretty much anything that comes in. So we'll check that box, we'll hit Next. Now we want to reply using a specific template. And that's the template that we just created. So now down in this section here we have a link and we want to click on this. Now standard templates, I don't happen to have any, but if you click on this Look In drop down, choose User Templates and File System, you can see that there's my on vacation message that I had done. And I can either double click on that or I can highlight it and click Open. And now it shows the path to that file on vacation.oft. We'll click the Next button, and if you have any exceptions that you need to set, if you don't want certain people to get it or a certain group of people, you can check these boxes and specify which groups or people or whatever, what have you. For our case, we're just going to leave all of these empty. We want everybody to get the message, so we'll go ahead and click Next here without checking anything. Now you want to give this rule a name because it just gives it the name of the rule that you chose, so that's not very descriptive. So we're going to say vacation. Now, if you're going away as of today, it's the end of the day, you're leaving, you're off next week or whatever, whatever the case may be, you want to turn this rule on now, or turn on this rule. And that should be sufficient, and you'd click Finish. Now, if you want to run the rules in your inbox right now, you can check this box, and every single email that's in your inbox is going to get this vacation message. So that's fine if you've only got a few, but if you've got hundreds or thousands of messages in your inbox, they're all going to get it. So you may not want to check this just yet, although there is a reason why we would want to do something like this, but I'll get to that in a moment. So for now, we've given it a new name. We're going to turn the rule on right now, and we're going to hit Finish. So now you can see the vacation rule has been created, and it is checked, which means it's on. And I'm going to uncheck that one. And that is really it. You can hit Apply at this point. You don't have to. You can just click OK, which essentially does both. So there we go. So now the rule is on. So excuse me. So now, if you happen to get a new message, which I don't know if I'm going to have any at the moment. Nope, this isn't set up correctly anyway. But anyway, so any new messages you get, you're going to get an automatic response, as we see here, and it's going to automatically send the email that you just created to anyone that sends you a message. And that's pretty much it. There is a couple of caveats that you need to know about, though. First off, this method requires that not only your computer stay on the entire time, but also that Microsoft Outlook be open the entire time as well. Because if Microsoft Outlook is not open, it's not checking for new messages, and therefore not sending the on vacation or out of office message that you've created. So it has to stay on, as well as your computer. The other issue that I've seen, and this seems to be specific to Outlook 2007, which is actually what I have here. It seems to work okay in earlier versions of Outlook and Outlook 2010, but for some reason, and I'm not sure they're going to fix it since they've already got a new version of Outlook out, it doesn't always work the first time you set it up. So what you're going to want to do is when you set this up, send yourself a test email and just make sure that it responds back with your vacation message or out of office message. If you do not get it, then it's possible that it's not going to work. And there is a fix for this, one that I've found that seems to work pretty good. If you find that's the case, click on the Tools menu, go back into Rules and Alerts. You want to choose Run Rules Now, and choose the rules that you want to run. In this case, the vacation message. Now, as I mentioned before, you could have hundreds or even thousands of emails in your inbox, and obviously you don't want to send every single one of them a vacation message. You pretty much only want to send it to new ones. So unfortunately, this is the only way to run this rule to get it working. So what you want to do is you want to click the Run Now button, but then almost immediately you want to hit the Cancel button on the next window that pops up, so that you don't send this vacation message to all hundreds or thousands of emails that you may have. So we'll click Run Now, and then as soon as the dialog box comes up, actually it's probably not going to on mine because I only have a few, so it probably did it to all of them. But there's a Cancel button. You might have just saw it flash there. Hit Cancel almost immediately, and that'll make sure that only a few people get this vacation message and not all hundreds or thousands of emails that you may have. So that should do it, and like I said, you want to make sure that you leave your computer and Microsoft Outlook running at all times in order for this to work. So I hope that was helpful for you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to post them on my website, which is potentialsunleashed.com, and enjoy. Thank you.